Food Policy and Food Security Bill. Traditionally, the objectives of India's food policy has been to avert famine by maintaining buffer stock, to ensure remunerative prices for the farmer so that he does not switch crops, and lastly, to maintain general price level. Good monsoons and the spread of green revolution to non-traditional areas and crops in the 1980s and subsequent years led to a situation where the country had a buffer stock of about 31 million tons in March 2000. India has been having a comfortable level of buffer stock of food grains since then. Although the average figures of per capita per day availability indicate more than 500 grams of food grains per day, it does not mean that vast sections of Indian population do have food security. It is a very unfortunate hard truth that there is still starvation in the country. Therefore, in this context, government is proposing to bring the Food Security Bill. The bill proposes to ensure provision of food and elimination of death by hunger. The Food Security Bill. Article 47 of the Constitution of India makes it a primary duty of the state to raise the standard of nutrition and the standard of living of its people and to improve public health. The Supreme Court of India has recognized the right to food and nutrition as integral to the right to life. Therefore, UPA government has proposed a bill to provide a set of core entitlements of food and nutrition to the people of India. The draft bill follows a life cycle approach and introduces a number of other universal guarantees, including nutrition support and maternity entitlements for pregnant women, nutrition support to children in preschool centers and in school, and also all out-of-school children, destitute feeding and affordable meals for homeless and other needy urban populations, and special guarantees for starvation and emergencies. It also creates a strong accountability framework for protection of these entitlements and allows imposition of fines on defaulters and offers compensation to the victim. Lastly, it also envisages a strong grievance redressal and monitoring system from the center to the block level. Following are the main features of the bill. Subsidized food grains to at least 90% of rural households and 50% of urban households. According to the bill, 46% of the rural and 28% of urban households categorized as priority group are entitled to receive food grains at 7 kg per head at Rs 3, 2 and 1 for wheat or rice or millets respectively. 49% of the rural and 22% of urban households categorized as general group are entitled to receive food grains at 4 kg per head. The proposed bill has come under criticism for the following reasons. The bill sets a cap of 75% households in rural India and just 50% in urban India. This means that lakhs of families holding APL cards will be excluded from the PDS, that is Public Distribution System. At the heart of the differences between center and many states on this issue is the utterly inhuman poverty line determined by the Planning Commission, which is Rs 13 for an adult in rural India and Rs 18 in urban India. The bill shifts from the present quota of 35 kg per family to a monthly quota of 7 kg per person for a BPL family. There is an issue of prices. Around 10 state governments have established a system where BPL families get rice at Rs 2 per kg. The bill ignores these existing price benefits. In the bill, the price of the rice for BPL families is Rs 3 and not Rs 2 per kg. The bill has also provision for cash transfer to beneficiaries under certain criteria instead of their food grain entitlements. This involves huge cash transfer and is opposed by the state governments.